daughter. We are in a pinnacle moment of history. Breathe into that sensation. Breathe in gratitude. Exhale peace. We are breathing in a new way of being, a new time, a time when we learn to link together, where we come together in ways that we've never ever come together before. And you see that unfolding every day. Her story and his story is changing. They are changing dramatically and in every sense of the word. They are changing for the better. They are changing through the darkest hour, through the storm, through the reservoir of all human history. In a time when we are moving past the industrial era, past and through the postmodern era, through the concept of error at all until we reach a timeless reality. A timeless reality in which we will not be broken, we will not be shaped, we will not let ourselves break under the weight of a patriarchal society that is pushing forth an agenda which only serves 6% of the population at most. Only their own representation, repetitively repeat it. And to repeat something is to bring ourselves to the brink of a global insanity, because there are these huge conglomerate networks and they are holding the majority of power over voices, but that is changing, and it is changing rapidly. And it's changing through our dissent, because dissent is patriotic, dissent is spiritual, dissent is a universal. There is a time when we will stand no more for injustice. The intolerable must not be tolerated any longer. There is no time left but the present. There is no time but now. We live in an era of weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction in the hands of a very, very few, in a completely undemocratic process. Everything that we are preaching, we are not practicing. And with weapons so dangerous at hand on the table, we must match the seismic sounding atomic bomb boom structure to recreate and splice the DNA, not to burn alive human flesh, but to let us be phoenixes rising within this lifetime. Within this very lifetime, within this platform, within this moment, here at Bioneers 2011, what an incredible place to be. A moment for gratitude for all that's being done here, and for all that's being done around the world. I give thanks to be alive right now at this time, knowing that every moment, with every action, we are choosing between adding to the creative or the destructive forces vying for center stage of this earth. I vow to add my strengths to the creative force, to the blessings of humanity, to each and all of us, to every one of us here in this space and time, to each and every one of us breathing in this time, and to our ancestors and our children yet to be born, to every life that ever existed, to every tree, to every blade of grass, to every creature that is living. We take this time to bring the crossholds between sustainability, sustainable living, the ethics of truth, the wonder of time, the purpose And we must not just ponder it, we must enact it, we must embody it. We must embody love, we must embody peace, and that has to come from a deep, deep forgiveness. A deep, deep, deep forgiveness for all that has been. We have to wipe the slates clean in this moment and say, if you are willing to rise in consciousness right now, let it be so. You do not need to hold on to holy rhetoric. Instead, find yourself whole. Find that beyond all of this, we are core energy. We have a quantum leap possibility, just like a flame does. With reincarnation between many lifetimes, and we look at the patterns and the geometry of all the sacred art that is done all over the world, we give thanks. Thanks in this moment for the pause, because things are moving rapidly. They are. It is true. However, it is so important that every single day, no matter the rush of it, no matter how much you have to do or how many deadlines or how many emails you have to respond to, correspondence, how many family members, lovers, friends, time, everything that you have to embody and encompass. Make sure that within that day, within each day, you have time to stop everything and just breathe. Because I think in that space we bridge the tangible and intangible elements of life. And within those elements, all the answers lie. Within those elements, every truth that you need to seek will be found. We are diamonds, no longer in the rough, having gone through the coal, the dust, the dirt, the mire, rising like lotuses, rising in a time where we must rise, where we have a responsibility, a social collective consciousness, that is contagious, for better or for worse. So now we take that into our hands and say, for better. For better, for better, for better. Yes, I accept you and I embrace you for all that has been and now for the better. Let us rise together. Let us self-heal. Let us work on our self-love, those core principles of understanding every day. 20 minutes just to breathe in gratitude, to breathe out peace, to breathe in the gratitude of everything that we have in this moment, to be alive in this moment, in this time, this unbearable, terrible, heartbreaking, awful, explosive, painstaking time where we see mercy washing away at the sidelines. Lost. The respect for life must not be lost. The sanctity and the sacredness of life must not be lost. Find that space. Find that space within. Occupy the space within. Occupy the space within so that the space around heals through your example, through the element of understanding that your consciousness makes a difference in everything that you do. In every action, your consciousness makes a difference. There is metaphysics involved in this. There is science. It is a provable fact. This is not new age talk. These are ancient knowledges that we draw upon, and that will not be forgotten, and that will not be shut out, and will not be lost to the top 20 anything. Oh, sacred goddesses of India, of the afterlife, of the before life, of every space on this earth, dear beings, allowing in a radiant light where we know our responsibilities. We have access to every sort of technology. We can see here at Bioneers that using Google Maps we can track the rainforest, and we can do these live time alerts for what's going on in the world, and we can connect in ways that haven't happened before. But as well as connecting through those technologies, which is sacred, which is a blessing, don't forget the other blessings, the ancient blessings, the blessings that came far beyond and far before technology. Before technology, we were telepathic, and we still are. We still hold the powers of intuition. We still hold the powers of yielding, a shifting in the soft matter of our brain, the tissues, the neural pathways, the precursors. Everything changes based on our actions. Not only are our actions based on our genetic makeup, but our genetic makeup is based on our actions. It's the chicken or the egg. It's the nurture versus nature. It's free will versus destiny.